Bless. This is your host, Sean Myrie of the Down to Earth podcast. This mini doc is about a well-respected producer, songwriter, entrepreneur, Mr. Dub J from Kitchener-Waterloo, Ontario. Yep, he started his early career in high school, DJing, making mixtapes, working at Dr. Disc in Kitchener. Came out with so much mixtapes, even the RCMP came down on him. That's crazy. He was making so much noise that the RCMP came at him for what he was doing. He almost got charged, but it didn't really go through. You know, there's a lot of haters. He became a staple name in his own city. So after taking over that place with his influence as a DJ, he wanted more. So he expanded his skills, started to produce for many well-known artists in Canada, Toronto, Maestro Fresh West, Tara Chase, worked with Bishop Baganti on a mixtape that was well received. That was 2006, over 1,000 copies, CD copies, distributed. This guy was before his time, putting in work, right? And producing. Like I said, he had his own label, Cue It Up Records. He worked with big names such as Fat Joe, KRS, even Cash Money Records, and others in the industry. He really went for what he wants, right? Dedicated, determined, from Canada, which is hard already, right? So Dub J, during his journey from high school to adulthood, kept working. He even has worked with many other artists from Canada, Swollen Members, JD Era, I mentioned Bishop Dagante, Tara Chase. There's so many artists I can't even name. I just know that he deserves the respect. He also worked with superstar Jamaican dancehall artist Elephant Man, local legend hip-hop artist Danny-O, and then about after his big-time mixtape release, he took a break 2006 later on to 2017, but he was still working behind the scenes. He did a commercial for Nike, a campaign called Comeback Season with his good friend JD Era. So he was always working. He has a lot of awards and accolades. Kept working. That is the definition of somebody who cares about the culture, and he still is working to this day, helping artists. Very positive, not negative, really down to earth. I even talk with him, right? So if you want a manager, you want any great advice, you should hit up Dub J if you're really serious. You could call him Canada's mixtape king. 17 mixtapes released off of Cue It Up Records. Anybody who's somebody in the Canadian music industry knows who Dub J is, and you gotta respect him for his work. If you don't know, now you know, because I know. Started at a young age, has a passion for the culture, loves hip-hop, and he loves producing. Been doing this over 20 years. So he's responsible for producing Classified's early projects. Classified, a well-respected hip-hop artist from Canada. Dub J is behind that. He worked with artists like Major One, Eternia. Those are two female hip-hop artists, vets from Canada. He helped a lot of people. Like I said, too much to mention. He's part of the infrastructure building in Canada for urban music, and produced for many people from his own city. A lot of artists, he put them on, but that was not enough for Dub J.